Yo, what is going on? It's your boy Yuri VI here, coming at you with another Wildgate video. And today, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to pilot. And when I say teaching, I mean I'm mainly going to be giving you guys play-by-play, as in like what I would be doing in the situations that I'm in, and why I'm doing what I'm doing, and what I would recommend you guys do if the situation was different. Like if you were a different character, or you had a different ship, or you had different teammates doing different things, so on and so forth. And so, at the beginning of this video, we are going straight towards the vault because our first POI that we looted had a vault key. So we immediately got on drones, found the vault, and started heading that way. Not much else to it. As you see, boom, cut to the end, we get to the vault, clear it out, nothing special happens. We get an entropy cannon. I just wanted to show you guys that, just so you guys know what happened, how we got that, how that came to be. So right after the vault, we go to a POI right nearby. Somebody starts probing us. Somebody was flying over the turbine. We activate the shockers. I'm turning the ship around to get the front cannons facing because we put the entropy cannon on the bottom left, front facing left. And so we're in the Bastion. Very slow ship, but it's a very strong ship because obviously it has a lot of health, the most health out of any ship, and it actually is very secure. There's not many easy ways to invade the Bastion. You just have to be ion, you have to have drill charges, or you have to be very, very bold and just go through the only entrance, which is the top roof hatch. And so those are the strengths, but the weaknesses being that it is a very big ship. It is a very big ship. It's very slow, just turning up and down, left, right, and just overall speed. But it's more so like the wall of the ships, the defender, the big boy, the chunky one. But it can definitely do good combat. So here they're invading. They use the mine strat, which is a very good strat that not a lot of people know about yet. To avoid this strategy as the captain, or excuse me, as a pilot, what you need to do is, if you know they're going to go for it, start drifting in one direction, whichever direction they're not going, basically. So they were going top left, so I started going back right. And I was only getting hit by, I think, one mine. I think I only had one mine there. And so that's how you basically avoid just being hit by the mine strat. It's just, you know they're drifting in, drift a different way, the opposite direction, preferably, and you will minimize the environment in line. And so, I didn't have to do too much work here. Because it is Bastion versus Scout, I did have to stay directly on the helm and make sure I'm maneuvering over and over to stay on top of them, because they have the fastest, quickest maneuvering ship, and we have the slowest ship overall. So right here we make the play. I put my shields down, so we can use the boost because I figured their one back cannon isn't going to outdamage our two front cannons. Their moths, fucking 250 wind moths, fucking broke in. Got me off the helm to try to throw me off their trail, but entropy cannon plus thermal cannon on the front melts anything. Their mine strat and their weak scout wasn't able to face off with us, so now they're trying to run. I get back on the helm to line our shots back up. They make a very good play to go behind this rock, but unfortunately, as you'll see, it wasn't the get out of jail play that they needed it to be. And honestly, if I was them, how I would have tried to avoid this spot was I would have taken the shield down as soon as I got behind this rock and then boosted away as fast as possible, because the scout would be able to get a lot of distance on us. And it's not till right here they start boosting, and I believe they have their shields up the whole time, so they're not getting as much space. And I noticed that in the game, so I have my shields down, flying straight towards them. They're trying to board. I boost, shockers on, boarders trying to get it on. Our guys are going crazy as my crewmates are killing all the boarders, no problem. I'm pretty sure that was a shock-filled kill for me, but regardless, they're keeping an eye on them. And so here's the scout's maneuverability, making it away from me again. I accidentally back up into a rock, so I'm trying to now maneuver, get through this little rock crevice area to continue chasing them. But I don't think it ends up mattering, because I'm almost positive my K takes a ship bomb over there, a bomb trap, puts it on their ship. And as you'll see here pretty shortly, they got 19 HP, but now they're gone. And so we managed to take that fight. And as you can see there, piloting, being the captain, however you want to put it into words, is it's pretty difficult, but the main key to it is understanding the matchup you're in. And so, as I said, I was versing a scout right there, and they were going for a mine layer strat. That was their main damage, so scout plus mine layer strat. They're very good at that because the ship is very fast. It's meant for that kind of risky, high risk, high reward gameplay. But unfortunately, like I pointed out at the end there, their pilot wasn't actually maintaining the speed or maintaining the gap that they needed to recover and heal up, get a couple ices off. And so we caught them, ran them down, killed them. And of course, entropy cannon came in heavily clutch right there. If we didn't have entropy cannon, obviously it would have taken a little bit longer to kill them. But that's why I went ahead and showed that we had the entropy cannon at the very beginning, because me being on the probes, and I believe our K was as well, we actually were able to, one of them was, we were able to find the vault, and then of course we luckily got the vault key as well on our first POI, and we really just made work of that. And so as you saw, they stole our entropy cannon. We actually didn't manage to find it. They tried to throw it into outer space, and so we loot everything off their ship. It was like a whole minute worth of looting stuff. I scrapped some stuff, got some sal bombs, got what we needed, and now we're moving out, trying to go back to the Skull Rock to finish our POI. But as I'm doing that, I see a probe that is not the color of my team, so I'm watching it, seeing if maybe a border is following it, trying to find the last team, because now it is down to the last two teams. So we're moving towards the eyeball to get inside this POI. Nothing special, very basic gameplay. Pro's still watching us. And it's at this moment that I'm pretty sure my K on probe finds their ship. So I start turning towards the danger signals, and here we are with the last fight. It's another scout matchup. So scout versus bastion. So I would have to manipulate my shields and my health in order to get more speed out of having shields down plus boost, because they're obviously going faster than me at every turn. We have thermic cannon and entropy cannon, and they have shields down at the moment, so we actually shit on them before we even started the face-off. They're going for a ram strat, but I see again it's the mine strat, scout mines. I said it's not that well known of a strat, but here are two teams doing it, and I'm pretty sure it's just because all the teams in this game were very high elo, and obviously I don't think there's elo in this game. What I mean when I say that is that everybody that killed me and everybody that I killed, for the most part, it seemed like they knew what they were doing, and when I did get killed by somebody, I would identify they had a lot of kills or a lot of wins, like that Moss did earlier. But as you can see, we face off for just a moment. They do their mine strat. We have entropy cannon plus thermic cannon, and we completely destroyed them. There was no way they were facing off with us in any way. They try to run. I just keep the guns on them, keep the team on them, so that way we can finish them off the classical way. They heal, but it doesn't matter. They have a border coming over, we'll kill them with our guys, doesn't matter. They shields down. I keep boosting, put on the brakes, and we win this game. So as you can see, all it takes is just a confident pilot who's going to keep the ship facing forward and ready for the face-offs. And if you can do that, you can be the best pilot in the game. You can confirm wins. So don't be scared to do that. And so we got one more game for you. This game I was playing as Moss, and I was actually sharing the piloting captain responsibilities with one of the Sals, because Sal is obviously a very good captain, very good pilot. And so here, the enemies are getting away with the artifact. It's about endgame, but we hadn't fought anyone basically the entire game. This is our first fight, and they had the artifact and they were running for the gate. So we hunt them down. As you can see here, I board, trying to slow them down. Go to recharge my equipment. Got a 2-in-1 fire grenade there, double kill. So I put on the brakes, I turn on their shield so our snipers can eat them up. Then I go home, taking fire damage from their helm. They were about to find me again, had nothing in my equipment slots. And so here I am back on the ship. We looted, I think, 3 POIs. One of them was the vault, so we have entropy cannon, we have thermic cannon, we have sniper cannon, we have a lot of good cannons, we have shock field, all the good things that you can need. And so, like I said, me and the Sal were sharing responsibilities here when it comes to gunning and boarding and just piloting the ship in general. You'll see I'll pilot a little bit more here, but the whole point of this gameplay, I guess, was to just show you that sometimes you'll have teammates who are able to pilot, who are able to captain, and you don't always have to be the one to do it. But even when they aren't doing it, say they're on guns, say they're on probe, or they're doing something, always be really good, really helpful for the team, just to keep your pace up. If someone were to hop on helm and just take control, or hop on guns, for example, in this fight, and just shoot the guns, because as I mentioned before, guns do a lot of damage. The guns are the main source of damage in the ship-to-ship combat. Go figure, right? But a lot of people seem to like to board rather than having all maximum guns, like maximum gun potential, on the enemy ship. And so here, I take out the laser round, paying for my teammates. Ion is banging on my sniper cannon. So I try to look like I don't see him, repair my cannon, get back on the cannon. As I'm doing that, I hear he comes in, so I go to check. Missed my firebomb. I do manage to put him down though for the team. I go to revive. And so boom, I revive him, let him get his bearings, hop onto the helm, help our team stay in range, stay connected because we have a plasma beam, so you need to be within 100 meters. So I get us there to that 100 meters. And as I'm doing that, it seems like our buddy here is swapping out the cannons. He's putting an entropy cannon on. And so as he's doing that, I'm trying to find a cannon to man. Nothing's open, so I look around, see what I could do, ice the ship for us. I keep us in range. I see that he's moved to the helm, so I take the cannon. As you can see from all of our management of the helm, staying in range, having 3 people on our main guns at all times because we're on a hunter, so we have 3 front-facing weapons. We're actually able to burn them down very quickly. And I believe right here, yep, they blow up. And so we're gonna loot their stuff, and we're gonna get to the next fight. But before we get into the next fight, I just wanted to briefly talk about some of the things that I see a lot of pilots misunderstanding. And one of those key things is that when your shields are up, you go a slower speed. Then when your shields are down, you go a faster speed. It sounds extremely simplistic, but basically the way you manipulate this in ship-to-ship combat is if there's a scout, and let's say we're in the hunter, which we are in the hunter right now, the scout will always outrun me with the shields up, but there will be brief moments where we're doing enough damage because of our more firepower. We have 3 front-facing guns, they only have 2. There will be times in which we can put the shield down and get more speed, use our boost, and be able to engage in combat with them. And so I just wanted to briefly mention that when you're a pilot, don't be scared to put the shields down quickly just to gain speed. Do it with purpose and with reason, and then put them back up when necessary. You can also do this to just get behind cover and maneuver the ship in a faster way that you might not be able to with the shield up using boost that you could do with the shield down using boost. And so here at the end, we took the artifact from that last team we fought, got out of dodge, very easy dub. And so this was just a small video on how to pilot. I'm going to do some more compressed with more detailed guide stuff in the future. If you enjoyed, subscribe, and thank you.
Now I'm turning my room sideways, I'm stacking my bread from wall to wall. Now it's up to me to show 'em how to ball. But nowadays I don't even care, no, not at all, not at all, not at all.